Hey everyone, this is Delicious, and I'm back with more Endwalker, but I'm just like now just trying to get my Reaper to 71, and then I'll like get back to the story. As you can see, I'm really fucking close to the next freaking level, and then like I'll be done so that I can do Polisha and Zadnor with Reaper and get that up, because I already got Sage almost to 80 from that, so. So I should probably be able to do this, turn the quest that I did in here. I won't level up right now because I only have 4 quests, which would give me like 220. Okay, and this will only give me like 100k. Yeah, I mean, I'm not using all my abilities, but apart from like these abilities capitalisting into these, and then I can't use half of them. Reaper seems pretty straightforward, but I know that they said it's going to be different, so I'm feeling like whatever they add to it later is really going to like fuck me up or something. Y'all, I'm about to be like 2 inches away from leveling up, I think. Oh no. There's one more quest. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I'll just do this one. And then that should just get me close, and then I'll turn these on and I'll be good. Oh, guillotine is like forward. Wait. Yes, hasted. It is a bed. I have a bed and I have a chair. I'll show off the chair after this. Man, must be a small AoE too. Oh, the cone. You did it. Okay. Time to turn to my quest. And then I should be level 71. And then I'll do the story. But what are you up to now, Spin? Me not showing off my chair. Oh, and it's daytime too? Perfect. I'm just gonna click this until I get my chair. I don't feel like opening menus, as it gives me the same map twice. No. 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 I'ma get it. No. Roulette my ass. Not you not eating before the podcast. Esther Rushid. But here's the chair. The insert button, yeah. Here's the chair. Oh. Oh, I thought I hit the screenshot button by accident. I got scared. Well, glad you're eating now, at least. I furiously click. I just want to turn these in. Yes, I love the bed. The bed's very expensive. It probably isn't as expensive as it was anymore, but I love it nonetheless. Because I remember I was like, fuck it. I had like one piece of lumber when you needed three, so I just like bought the rest, I think. And I was so happy I did. Yay, level 71. I can go into Zadnor later. And then there's this mount. Oh, as I pass my quest marker. Knees, knees, knees. Okay, off to do MSQ. Oh, let's get on Red Mage. And I have to start using Aetheryte tickets because they made teleporting even more expensive now. Because they're like, you're going to the moon and shit, so you shouldn't be here. It's gonna cost a lot more to travel. And I'm just like, I don't want that. Right, it really is so hateful. Because like max was like 1,000, and I think they made the max 2,000 now. Which like my FC has like reduced rates, which reduces it down. I forgot the percentage, but like it reduces it down a lot. And like if you like look at it now, like it can go into like the like thousands, and like that's with the reduced rate. So let me see if it tells me the percentage. It reduces it by 30%. So I think the max is probably either 1,500 or like 2,000. And like that's a lot. And that is a lot that I'm not about to be doing. Fuck that shit. I don't know where I'm going. Is it here? The Baldician Annex. I don't want to have to turn on my damn light at 4 p.m., but I might have to. As my light flickers. I think I just have to replace a bulb in my light. And I keep forgetting to do that. Because it just keeps flickering. You can't even like tell it's really on, but it like... There she goes, acting up. Lassie. Right, literally, like, the sun is down by 6 p.m., like... Me literally seeing the sun set at like 5 something yesterday. Time for the voice trip, Mana. Hey, Mana. I hope they didn't violate your nussy too much. I hope it was a calm and comforting experience, that it all goes well. Oh yeah. People telling me that like it was the worst experience they've ever had, that they like rammed it up into their fucking brains. And like I even got tested like, was it at the beginning of this year? It was I was tested at some point like last year or this year, and like all of my tests have always been administered by myself. Like it's always been like drive through administered. But like I know like for the actual flu they shove it up into your fucking brain. It feels like, but for COVID it was just like swirl it around your nose. I don't really feel much. I was just like, they're like, swirl it around your nose and then swirl it around the other nostril, like an inch in. And you're just like, okay. Then you put it in the liquid. Not probe your own brain hole in front of the girly. Not that. They usually only have you just like go like an inch in, so it's like barely like here. Really? Oh, that's scary. I feel like some people are gonna jab them and hurt themselves doing it themselves. No. I never encountered them doing that shit to me. It's always been 1 inch in, and I've gotten tested. It feels like 3 times, but I think it was genuinely twice. Yeah, because it was when my mom got a false positive at like the beginning of this year or late last year, and then I got tested again recently because like it was hot and I didn't have the AC on in the car when I went to the dentist, and then they tried to be like, you have a fever. I literally went home and my temperature was fine, but I still had to get a test. And then my test came out like negative, of course. Oh, not it makes you sneeze whenever you pull out. Not that. Oh, but Mana, I got Reaper to 71, so I'll be ready to go into Zadnor with that soon too. I still need to get my booster soon. Me just like standing here procrastinating on this damn quest line. I need to get my booster soon. Okay, good. He didn't say anything. I thought he said something before this. I'm nervous about a boys' trip, especially with these boys. Like, not to say I don't like them, but when I have to say my favorite's Oriange out of the three, you know it's bad. Not that I hate Oriange, but anyways. I mean, it's true. It's true. Like, I do like Oriache, just like obviously this group is like slim pickings. Like this group is like the last people you choose for like, I was about to say like a sports thing, but these bitches would be the most annoying ones in sports. So it'd be like for like a dance, you know? A dance team. For sure, Span, for sure. Yeah, I like Mariage. Thancred's just annoying, and then Estinian's just... I don't want to call him weird, but he's weird. Like, I have no words for Mr. Estinian. Thancred is eager to set forth for Thavnir. I have Coeurl's instructions at hand. If you are ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Coeurl was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. Yeah, Estinian's... I still don't know how to feel about Estinian, and we've literally had him since, like, Heaven's word. I still don't know how to feel about him. The confluence, thou sayest. Oh, I'm afraid so, my friend. Uh-oh. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Ice Heart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeda. Moonbreeda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Oh, not that. I honestly, like, if he's tried to befriend us, I've never paid attention. He's just kind of there. He's really standoffish. Yes. Love Grahatia. A sweetie. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? No. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame my courage failed me at the last, as it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. Damn, Asinian. Okay, bye, bitch. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. Yeah. Oh, not me. Not me clicking. I've done that probably 10 times so far, and it's pissed me off every time. I'm trying to see if I can do the chat trick, because you can look in events and see what he says. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for the researcher named Kite. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I just had to reach for my chat because I can't see my chat because my webcam's in the way. So I have to like drag it out of the screen. That's what I was doing. Manda. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Where's the confluence? Oh, that's literally outside. They want me to meet outside. What, Mana? What's going on? Uh-oh. What song? Me thinking as if if I remember what the fuck that is. I didn't play through 10-2 as a kid, but I did play the beginning. And I did play on my sister's saves, but I don't remember what any of the music sounds like. I really sat there for like 10 seconds being like, yeah, I know what it sounds like. Like me trying to recall something that's not there. That's so funny to me. All I remember from 10-2 is booting up the game, listening to Motion every time I booted up that damn game. And then I would just like, I don't even know if I actually played it sometimes. I think I just booted it up just to listen to that as a kid. And then like closed it. I wouldn't doubt that. I love that anytime I hear this music, I know it's not a voice acted cutscene. What can I do for you? It's so good. I can't hear you. They snap with that. They really ate. I don't care what anybody has to say about 10-2. It's iconic just for that, honestly. Well, now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Kite, please. Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Cryo, of the students of Baldician. We seek passage to Thavnir and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects. Uh-oh. Test subjects. Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to attune to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but words aren't coming out of my mouth. Incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there was a way to travel to an aetherite without being attuned to it? Okay, let me do that all the time. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been? For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly? That changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens out of our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlene and the other is in Yedlamad, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzatan, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. Interesting. Jay from Sweetbox wrote the lyrics. Okay, yes. Come on, ladies' night. I think I know ladies' night. Nah, I said that better than yours, please. I knew I could, like, say the word, just, like, the word just was not coming out. Like, I don't know, like, I kept trying to read it. And my brain was like, you're not gonna say it differently. And I was like, dear God. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things, but we do have permission to make use of your shiny new invention. The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Coeurl truly knows how to pick them. Oh. Queen. If I might change the subject, are Master Wilson and Mistress Blowita not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself. As I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Not introverted convertible, please. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Wait. What is time? I'm always like, I wonder if I can get through this expansion, like, in a week. But I feel like even then, because I have to keep reminding myself, they're telling a whole ass story. Like, not saying that Shadowbringers didn't. Like, it's told a story, but, like, it's still continued into the patches. No, they said they're finishing a damn arc in this expansion. So I'm just like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Because it took me so long just to get through that one half of the damn quest. And I don't think it took that long in Shadowbringers, I feel. Right, no patches. Just this expansion, base expansion. The story is done. We just don't see it yet. Oh. Hey, Terry. How are you? I wait. Oh, come on, screaming. About the story. Wow.
We're all set.
Oh, it is voice acted. I'm not used to that music playing when it's a voice acted cutscene. Oh, that's just... They changing it up on me. I hate that.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
They really did.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Oh, yeah.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travellers could line up here, please.
I was just so used to, like, anytime this music came on, I was like, oh, I have to get ready to read or talk. But here I am. I love me standing in the back.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Oh. Come on, remote.
Oh, and one last thing.
Uh-oh. Please tell me she's not gonna say something.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
This girl. What, mana? And what about it? Oh. Not it blocking that, mana. Look at you. Not. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. I should have said no. I should have banned you. You should be targeted. Coming for my outfit like that. God, is like everybody in Thavnir? Like, damn. That page turn is always disorienting. Aha, interesting. Interesting.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han.
I'm tired of hearing his voice.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples.
You died at the end of Shadowbringers. I don't want to hear your
Their
voice
cultures
again.
bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
It's Amit Selk's voice.
Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
Right.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice.
Fog
What choice
of
do you
malice.
have?
Oh. Oh.
What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
I was like, who the fuck is this at a second? And then I think Terry said I'm himself, and I was just like, why? Oh, okay, so Sabnair's Ilsabard, or Ilsabard's Sabnair. Okay. I'm like, y'all got some good narrators out there. Why couldn't y'all choose somebody else? Not as hungover. Estinian, say something and I'm about to beat your ass with your own fucking dragoon stick.
Faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Yeah, like Eorzea is like an island
There was
or like
a note with
a
Cryo's
country.
instructions.
It's like a continent. That's what I mean. Continent. Eorzea is a continent, and then like the other ones have.
Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Well, he can pay for his own goddamn money. You're gonna vomit, girl. Not puke queen. Yeah, it's like the name they give the 3 city-states. You managed to will yourself to... Okay, I'm up. I'm awake. Hello? Not them having me hung over as I move. They are fucked for this. Rotten hell. Square Enix. Beat your ass. Okay, where am I going? Where is this bitch? Where is she? Girl, you better give us that damn fucking drink. I'ma beat your ass. They cutting up with their little gimmicks though. I love Square Enix, but girl, y'all be cutting up too much. You there, I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. But buy them and... Ooh, by Nusia, a traveler. Or, I mean, greetings. Greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra lassie, made with the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnir, I'm pleased to offer it to you for a low, low price of 19,800 gil for not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargain. Oh, not my chocobo saying, y'all got me fucked up. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. Ew. You must stand before Estinian and using gestures deny that that deal is fair. Girl, wouldn't moving cause me to throw up too? Huh? I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Am I gonna throw up? Well, I shouldn't buy the lassie. This merchant is swindling me. Wah! Wah! Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of Lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Oh my gosh, the elephant people. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Let me hide this chat. Oop. I hide it when he says something. And then I'll be back after I've explored the town. Okay, girl. They are. I love them. So pretty. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am still kind of sad that I did watch so many live letters. Because I just would have loved to be completely surprised about the areas I see and the dungeons I see and the races I see. Because Shadowbringers, I don't think I watched any live letters or anything until after I did play through Shadowbringers. So like, I was surprised by like everything I saw. I miss those days. Please, oh wait, please. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heart felt thanks to thee, Anastidiad, and to the fine fruits of this land. Hey, whore. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Well, maybe he should be using his own goddamn money if he really so bad with it, girl. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Voice acted. No, I don't think they are. Ugh, whore. Oh. Anyways, back on your feet, I see. Thy hair? Oh no. Oh. We've seen him in a ponytail before. Why is everybody shook? I thought he got a haircut or something. I was about to be like, please. But we've seen him in a hair tie before. This ain't anything new. Not them cutting up and be like, oh my gosh, your hair. And I'm like, okay, he's been in a ponytail before. Yeah, really. I really thought he did something to his hair. Like somebody just like ran up to him and went snip, snip or something. Like, a mess. I found it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? Uh-oh. A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnarian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. Oh. Not these options being so long I can't even read them for where I am. And not the Ellison gazer screaming from his hair change. For a rubber band, yeah. I thought that said scrumptious. I just saw that. As expected, the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. Oh, that's probably I expected. Down coming from resistance, but does it seem excessive here? I'm gonna harass him. I'm be hateful. I thought he would have put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. I mean, it's giving tourist area, like they know what they're doing. Like it's giving like, hey, this is like a tourist spot, so we're gonna charge more because we know people will buy. Like that's how capitalism works in tourist areas. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Radzatan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this land. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hainish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzatan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or maybe that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical eye, we've naught to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlamad? Yes. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Alright. Okay. Ooh. I really do want to get through the story, or at least like to a dungeon, but I don't even know if I'll be playing that long. I want to, but I feel like I'm gonna be doing this for a while, y'all, at this rate. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Dexter, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte, off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. Hey. Ooh. Cracked fruit. I'll crate a fruit. I just saw CRA and then fruit at the end. I was like, what? The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling as if they have been left too long. It's the forums, gal. It's the forums. Pier. Whew. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to the other ports you have visited in the past, these appear to be there appears to be very little activity. I feel like it's going to be like the forums are taking over everything they're doing. Or like taking resources from them. That might be why. And like they might be getting like the crumbs or something. Genelio. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could have been worse. I could have consortium to keep afloat, like Coeurl? Consortium? I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Coeurl a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Salt Wind Sails, the Harvard Guild building across the water from here. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing this way. It's only because there's like a pier that my brain was like, oh, this is like giving me that one area in Final Fantasy X. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared on Numenor. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the radiant host, but business is as good as dead. What'll come of us? Only the gods know. Huh. Okay. Let me get stuck. Oh. Hey, Casa. Now raw. Oh. The Dalmascans aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? Oh, I hate that the villain music is playing. The music that they always played in the freaking Diamond Weapon quest line, or like the Weapon quest line. Anytime they showed that ugly ass bitch that was running the shenanigans. I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And there's the tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been a fool. No, I have such a habit of just clicking when my hands are just resting. God, but this will be an enormous loss. Alright, forget about the Damascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things cause all I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled and indefinitely postponed. And you are? Highway. Wait, you're a foreigner. Not me misreading foreigner. You're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we discussed important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. Oh. My name is Matsia, and I'm here to see Coeurl. Oh. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Oh no. Come back. We talked to him. I was hit by a car in Final Fantasy 14, not clickbait, hashtag emotional. Yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Coeurl too, did you? I'm Matsia, a fisherman of Akiali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Coeurl, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Regards you nervously. If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Aww. You see, I brought some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is I'm terrible with people. I've even only dealt with Coeurl, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it may sound, will you not peddle the fish in my steed and show me how it's done? They got me selling fish. If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. The fuck does that mean? You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yeldamad, and I will observe you and learn. Matsuya is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Okay. Oh, period. Oh, now we go the wrong way. Can I fall in the water? I feel like I can, so I won't. Yes? Fish. I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. How fare you of late? Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. Many remain there for now, but I could not stay away. Had to come back. Continue with my life, such as it is. Not straight from the sea, titty. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. I'll say it's too risky here. Maybe you ought to move to the city too. Well, I make sure to keep well clear of the tower. When more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. No place safer than the city, of course, but if everyone up and left, what would happen to Yeldamad? Dangerous though it may be, I'll keep doing what I've always done to the extent I can. I understand where me, I'd probably carry on doing what I do best as well. Oh. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, now a fishmonger. Do you have your goods with you? If so, I'd like to buy some. Like me, you're doing your part to keep things normal. I respect that. Thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is Shallow's cod. Delectable stewed in coconut milk or baked with a sprinkle of salt. Oop. You succeed in making a sale. I'm a salestress, Your Honor. Yes! Ben finally getting the pigeon milk. We love to see it. The Brewster milk. We love to see it. Oh. This thing. Hello? Oh my god. They really said we're gonna be fucking and give y'all escort missions. They're fucked for that. Nashreen. Nashreen. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Umbra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be expert quality. Not... What do you need so many Shamra for? Umbra for? Not me reading that. Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. Now, are you sure you're really hungry? I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoy our little chat. It took minds off my troubles for a moment. Oh. Never mind. You left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of town, shall we? Was I supposed to end with this show? I wasn't gonna be a bitch and be like, are you sure you're really hungry? Girl, I'm answering like this. I'm answering this for me. I'm not answering this for him. Oh. Oh. Whore. They need to cut this escort mission shit out. I'm tired of this. Is it all the way down here too? Damn it, Matsuya. Not moist tickles over there, please. Yes. I'll just run. It's the auto run into the wall for me. I'm a Bazama. Buy some fish, bitch. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Eat more slowly and savor your food. No! Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. And so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can, the better to be prepared. How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. Do you have anything suitable, Maxia? We love. Oh, we do have some dried products too. Thavnarian cucumber and papaya fish. They're the last of its batch, so if you're interested, you can have them for a discount. Truly, by all means, I'll take them all. You succeed in making a sale. You remembered what I told you earlier, that I preserve what I catch, which serves to show the importance of being attentive. Me accidentally doing that. I love that. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly an eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier. Do I have to take him to the pier? Ugh. If y'all heard that, I'm sorry. My stomach is yelling. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell 2 of the 3 people you approach. Adventurers do indeed have great conversational skills. Watching you at work was very enlightening. By applying the lessons I've learned, I hope to one day peddle as well as you. I know my way around the market board. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Coeurl soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matsia? Oh. Coeurl, have you finished your business at your guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? Aww. I'm sorry, Matsuya, I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. Aww. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. The sisters? The Magus sisters? Coeurl. Not to worry. Using what I learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I had the best to return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Oh, well. Oh. Bitch, let me buy the fish. Oh fuck, I never talked to the gemstone traders traders. Actually, I don't even think there was a gemstone trader. I probably overlooked it. Let me not be like, oh my god, I never seen one in Labyrinthos. Okay, alright. Nothing. Okay, I want to see if, like, talking to that unlocked it in my thing. Or if it unlocks automatically when I go. Retrieving data. Okay, no, I have to, like, do a fate for it to count. Okay. Oh, wow. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers, and as before they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth the lunar primal, business as usual for the Telephoroid. I was like, oh no, but then they were like, that's usual for the towers, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Judging by his furrowed brow, something important has occurred to Estinian. Girl. That Vatsa fellow you were helping, he's Arca Sodara, is he not? Apparently, 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If summoning is the perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arcasodia would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many in devout adherence still. We'd better go after him. Akyali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Cryle's acquaintance, incidentally. Oh no, Katya. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Not them doing this to me. They're ready for that. Oh. Not a... Okay, come on, the Aetheryte quest already. Oh, speaking of which. Northeast. Okay. Oh, I hate that. I click through. I get irritated. Not the racism. $191 northeast. Oh wait, northeast. Oh shoot, that might actually be... There it is, yeah. My brain was thinking northwest. I keep, like, inverting the compass in my head sometimes, and I don't know why. $50 yalms north? Let me up. Please. Thank you. I wonder if it's gonna be like Labyrinth, those where you get 5. And like also I wonder if it's just gonna be like Shadowbringers. It seems like it's gonna be like a Shadowbringers in terms of where like the first two places you go at the split of love, like the first initial level is always, why can't I go this way? Okay. Is always like half of an area, but then the other areas tend to be like you just do the whole area and then you're done. I wonder if it's gonna be like that. Okay, and what's this way? If there even is anything this way. I probably can't even go that way, that's why it's like blocked off maybe? Oh. Yeah, because there's an exit. Period. I don't know. Oh, is this an escort mission? Oh, okay, never mind. I go back to my MSQ. You do not see Matsia nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Well, I know we're probably gonna come here at level 85 then. I want him being wounded. Not the... I don't know how to feel about this. Oh, that's somebody else though. Oh, let's get this Aether Current turned in. My goal is to like get everything prepared for like later, but I might have to one day just grind fates in the areas that I do have. Oh, this is probably not a place I could go, huh? Damn it. It's down there! Let me down! Oh, that's hateful. I see it. God. But given that these are 85, I'm assuming we'll come back here at level 85. $237 yawns west. Oops. Lazia, please. No, leave me alone. Help, somebody help. Oh no. I'm sorry, girl, but there's an Aether right this way. I'll come save you in a minute. What? What, Mana? I was 441. Oh, that's probably the one I know of. Oh. What? It's true, Mana. My stomach is yelling. Huh? Where'd they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do about, well, everything. And then some men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arcosaurus were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean all we have. I see that your decisions to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us about these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Is it gonna be the Maga sisters? For the reason some have taken to call the Tao Za, House of Divinities in the old tongue it means. But there are no true divinities, they are monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's face so twisted is a grievous indignity, and fully justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them, wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature. You've come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I ask my fellow villagers about it. So please come to our village. We're good gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What say thou? Shall we pay a visit to Coeurl? Yes. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. West and down the hill. You can't miss it. So 'tis the simulacra of the Thavnerian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hainish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods like as not. As you said, we'd do well to study their religious traditions to Coeurl. Oh. Welcome to Coeurl, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Conga. And Old Sveda. They're free at the moment as it happens. I think it was, Sid. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. Menusia, being of wisdom who assume the form of men, and Murga, being of might who assume the form of beasts. Together, they are divinities. Their forms and personalities may and varied. It's delicious. Yes, absolutely. It is. Some are kind and gentle, and others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Pick up your ears, then, and listen. In ancient times, the Manusia and the Murga, deities who looked like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of Manusia, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusia coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusia have worn animal faces and Murga the limbs of men. Oh, you think it's titty milk? I mean, any milk from him is good milk. Anyways, there you are. Learn a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Yeah, I was too, son. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you the hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. T. By all means, we should like to see it. Whew. Oh, it is the Maga sisters. Yes. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, a goddess of wisdom, for this alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sandaruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mindaruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. I thought they were going to be a part of the Raid series. Are they going to be a trial? In the fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life, and what of the Murga, if I may ask? We're not being creative when it comes to adding in the Maga sisters. I think it's creative. People have their different gods, so I think them subbing it in as a deity of another place, I think that makes sense. The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in time of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Archisodora. And then there are the dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? Ooh. It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the rulers of Radzatan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted As the guardian deity of the satrap, legends hold that if even the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say, thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Coeurl's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Coeurl's notes, we'll find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. I need to look at the trials because, like, my brain is used to only because of going through Shadowbringers that there was a trial at 73 and there was a trial at 77. And I want to see if they hold that trend. But I need to, like, see when the trials were for other. Yeah, 63, 67. 53, 57. Okay, yeah. So it's always been blank 3, blank 7. So I'm assuming that... But I could have sworn that they said the Mega Sisters were going to be... Because they said the trials were hidden. Which is, like, great. But, like, I know that they said the Mega Sisters would be in there, but they also said Anima would be in there. So I'm like... I know Anima was a part of the Raid series, but I think they said Mega Sisters were too, or they might be a trial. I'm kind of hoping they're a trial, but we'll see. Ma'am, what? Matsuya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Did you say you were going to Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Aw. I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. I love Matsuya. It still says fucking Northeast, bitch. Girl. Why try? Are all of of the rest of them up here, or are they genuinely limiting, like, only a few aetherite? Like, I keep saying aetherites, aether currents to me. Please, let me up. Homophobic. Whores. Not them letting me just go out here, girl. It's still trying to say the east one, which means that there is not one by me. The manta ray. Oh, that's a mouth. I was like, why is there a manta ray? Girl, the way this person's been streaming 15 hours. They started streaming when I went to bed last night, and when I woke up they were still live, and I was like, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, it is below. Girl. It's just over there. They're homophobic for that. Oh. Um. Heal her, girl.
What happened here?
Vercure.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
That's a child.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
No. Is he about to dump
People
that
of the
on them?
great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Oh. Ah. These are scales. Like dragon scales?
Yes,
My brain went
my
to weighing
friends.
scales.
Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Are they gonna fight over him?
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yeah.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Who are you?
Of course! You're the one Coeurl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Oh. Drag him.
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is
Alright.
this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Uh-oh.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Please.
Now,
see here?
I was about to say,
Come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
I was about to say something so bad. I don't keep my mouth closed.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Not Iriache praying.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
I mean, honestly, take him away.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
I wouldn't mind.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Coeurl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Bop. Ooh. That was close. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world. We are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Coeurl herself is tied up with another investigation, Dexter is admittedly capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talisman that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the towers emit vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans that would allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even though they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Not better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course. I mean, I've done this before. In that case, Urianshe and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. I just want to do the fates and unlock the map writing maps early, because I did last expansion, but I should do that now. It's just moving around is hard, and when you don't have the whole areas, it's really tough. And then like when you get the whole areas, then it's like, why do the writing maps when you can just get flying at that rate then. Idana again. Trying to think of what I'll do for dinner. My parents haven't made literally anything for dinner in like since Thanksgiving, and I'm just like, it's been a time. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless night. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Take inspiration from the tradition. We created this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of aether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Beast. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. What is this? Oh, it's literally a lantern. Can we get this lantern as a minion, please? I'd love that. Is something gonna happen at this last one? I'm scared. What's going on? Is something gonna slip? Congratulations, you lived. That's what that was giving. Oh, not me not reading. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt, but there is no risk that the tower will corrupt your aether. With this, we request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of key ingredient for it, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we are Sorara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your trouble, of course. I'm in your debt. Without a doubt, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Yeah, they love me going east. Not me running there. I may be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out! Bitch. Gods, but that gave me a fright, to think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope? Good, good. Let's continue on. Then, it isn't far now. Just see these pillars and up the ride. Oh, that's it. Let me guess, then I can't pass through this area until later. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would do so good as stand guard. The kidnappers aren't likely to return soon, but better safe than sorry. hope somebody's name was in the way, damn it.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Interesting.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
I don't like this angled shot. Now, Miss
I
Vane.
come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plan.
What was that in reference to?
And yet,
Owen.
I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I know games are supposed to have villains, but sometimes, most of the time, they're always so aggravating, and they just drain any energy I have. Just when they'd be opening their damn fucking mouths or showing their ugly ass fucking faces. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Now I'm just like, I hope this shit over soon. I'm just like mentally exhausted. Yeah, so this area might be similar to... Did you return back to Calusia or Amarang first? I want to say Amarang. Yeah, because you returned to Calusia at 79. But I think Amarang was 77. But I mean, obviously that order doesn't have to be the same. It's just like they usually have the trends of like the trials always being on the same levels and dungeons always being on the same levels, and at least with Shadowbringers it's like it always has the 2 paths at the beginning and then you always come back to those areas later, but for the most part you stay in the other areas you have until they're done and then maybe you return briefly. Dexter, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're a little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. When it's just like a basic experience and go. I hate when they be doing that. I'll send me on another errand. If you will excuse me, I shall return my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stories of the giant skull are running low. What? When I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspected that there was a time where Yonjay told everyone about their tempered cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragon peers. You have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. Okay, I think that's like a good speed. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Dexter, loath though I may impress another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant skull? What bullshit about to happen to me? In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? I guess. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenua. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hansa, Mistress Nidana? By all means, do not try to be patient with them. Thou that survived are still in training. I will try the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. I'm sometimes tempted to look up like a quest list for for Endwalker, just to see like how far I am in areas. But I know that would definitely take a toll on me, because then I'm just going to be constantly checking and checking and checking. Because I've done that before. Because I never really did that with Shadowbringers, but I just don't know how long things might take. Okay. That's a little weird. I forgot it does that if you don't have an area that's diving, if you go into water, you dismount. Oh, I got scared. I thought I was on MSQ for a second. I was like terrified for a split second. Oh. That bitch fell from the sky. Here are our Hamsa, Dexter. If the creature looks familiar, it is because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the large of these were recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errands take me, and your own destination is but a stone throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Okay. You are ready? Then let us depart. You only need ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Oh, period. Okay. Let us be off. If you're having ridden the bows, be warned that they have a wobbling gait. Hey, Wig. Oh. Formation stretching out over the waters. The sword's legend was wielded. Minutia and Merga were cast down at the conflict's end. To the left, requiring no introduction to the tower, as you can see, it straddles a small isle. Almost there, then the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff. The outpost itself is at the beach. Oh no. That seems farther than he was letting on. Oh. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Well, who should it be but young Varshan on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we had enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Oh, he's dead. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands, where he may be, I am certainly he as well. He's dead, I feel it. As for myself, I'm sure that all I do of my own volition and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish, right? The look of him. Permit me to introduce Dexter Jameson of the Warzin contingent, come to assist in making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? Rough. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Vershawn the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Alright. Okay. Me also realizing I never tweeted out or said I was live. Okay. Period. I said I just want to start. I'm yelling. It occurs to me that I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down to the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers they always do? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls from outside aid to be answered. Imudi. As I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea, is there anything you can tell us about the Telepharoi? We know that they're the ones behind the tower and that they're declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is that they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Oh, I feel like I haven't really seen the base of the towers much, even though we literally went by them. It's like, ew. It's like, it like planted itself in the ground, girl. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. The tower is not as folks take a calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Norunair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the towers in your homeland? Roughly. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Speak with the black-haired Hjor. Wait, Hjor? Wait. I don't think that's what. Wait. No, that's a person. I'm confused. He's not a Hjor. I think that's fucked up. I don't know. I think it fucked up. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you as it was for them. As a natural nature trading hub, both Razathan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the streams dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hampsa you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. I'm scared. Hey, Wig. Why would I separate from it? Oh, I'm writing it. Oh. Where am I going? Oh, okay, so it was just like, it was saying the next one when I like wasn't there yet. Wait. Wait. I'm confused. Oh, it's all the way up there. Oh. I forgot to completely do that. .454 east. Whee! I hate when they have quests where you have to mount on the mounts that they give you, because I'm like, literally all I have to do is just mount up on my own mounts. Let me get this ether right. Ether current. Yeah, I have 4, so there's probably one more, but I could do the other quest. Not me immediately mounting up just to fall into the water. It's 260, that's southeast. Did that say southeast? So that's probably like right here. Or something. What? It could either be here or there. Or maybe it's in the next area. This is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenuya. Is there something you require? What do I require? Forgot. Oh, Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we could do to provide them with the materials they need. Tipping the scale. Oh yes, a sack. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. Here you go. So then I'll go on the hunt for this one. Yeah, it's probably in the next area from what it looks like. 156, yeah. Because this is the end of the road for me. Yep. Damn. I always try to cheese it, but I think they literally make it to where you can't like cheese it and like get the location unlocked early. No, I'm almost level 82, that's good. Oh, okay, there is one up here, period. I was like, wait a minute, I'm glad I checked. Okay, so this might be the last one I'm able to obtain. I'm pretty sure. I'm sad I can't do that, like I won't make it in time. trade. So that's 2 quests there done. So now I just have to go all the way across the map, or like this side of the map, to turn these quests in. Yeah, because the other one probably took me like 3.5 to 4 hours. But I don't know how long this segment lasts. Because as far as I know, like, since we have this whole area unlocked, technically, I'm thinking what they're gonna do is, since we have this area unlocked, what I'm thinking is gonna happen is that we're gonna, like, finish whatever we're doing here. And then we'll be done, I think. But I don't know. I don't know what they're about to do after this. I'm just gonna unlock this area and then I'll move on. Because it's Baltherin May. Well, now they're just being an island over there. I want these walruses. Walrus. Ew. Welcome back, Dexter. Dare I hope you have the giant skull? Right here. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it'll be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. So we're probably gonna like test this and see whatever happens, and then we're gonna go. Which I feel like this might be an instance. Ooh.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
Not orgy.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
I feel an instance coming. If not, I feel like something fucked up about to happen.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless. Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
I feel like she gonna die, girl. I don't know what to this. Somebody died in the last split quest line, so
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Yeah, I think she got to die.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay, a loaded head. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm worried. Is that moving? Is that my blade? Oh, period. I don't think I do credit for that. I was like, let me hit these bitches. Let me hit these bitches. I got Vert Arrowed 3. Redundant 3. I'm scared. What is this bitch doing? Anyways, this is rather finer build than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to be aboard and be on our way. And oh, if I should come corrupted, and do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be honest. Me missing the button, girl. Oh.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Fandaniel gonna like blow this ship up or something.
Any moment now. It's working!
Don't say that now, girl.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Oh, no, I don't like being close up to it because it looks like that dungeon they teased. I don't think there'd be a dungeon this soon, obviously. You never did that shit before.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Girl, don't smile.
A few more steps.
Girl, keep up.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven
Okay,
itself
run
to
back.
be everything we hoped it would be.
I don't like this music playing and her smiling.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Don't talk out so loud, please.
What?
You know what? I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Not sad. That's why people need to not cheer. If they figure out something, they need to just get out of there. I'm so tired of them always pulling up in places like this where they say something and then they die or they get snatched up. Like, this happens so fucking often in so many games. And I'm just like, be happy and go.
Let me go!
Praise success when you get home safely.
Do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
No.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh, fries and pulled pork waiting for me. Oh. He's gonna crush
A little late
it.
for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
Girl, snatch it out of his hand, bitch.
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Girl, you're exhausting me every time you open your goddamn mouth and show your ugly ass face. Like, I'm tired.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Asien.
I really don't care.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Asians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Asian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
No. I thought we stopped getting this.
At your service.
Amon. Girl, the only Amon I know is fucking Legend of Korra. I don't remember no Amon in this damn story.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Existence.
Oh, yeah, the Bard or whatever.
And ripe for decay.
Not ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Girl, I hope you get pushed off the damn Aziz Law stage, bitch.
My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
Oh,
No matter how
Zande.
vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work.
Not in itself.
And as fortune would have it,
That's why
the
you're
seat
still
of
voicing
Fandaniel,
shit.
your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
So Zande
Send
said
one of your
no.
clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Girl.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So is this storyline just like Fandaniel or Maud is just ready to kill everything with himself because life is pointless? Because if so, I'm tired of that storyline. Girl, you better go and pick up that damn thing he threw. You better look for it. I don't care if he threw it off. It has to be somewhere.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
I get stories need conflict. I always say this, but like 90% of the games that have conflict, I never feel like good, which I know you're not supposed to be good. It's just, my anxiety always be kicking in, or just like me just getting annoyed with like enemies half the time. But I just stare, and then I'm just like, I love the story. It's just like, when we get to the altercations, I'm just like, okay, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, I'm exhausted, like. Oh, I'm looking at a fucking chocobo. I was like, why am I just standing there? Ah, you returned, but where's Mistress Nadana? Minucius served, just when we thought we succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the Great Work. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that's probably going to be our first dungeon. Most likely it's going to be that thing, and we're going to come back as like a group, probably. No, because, I mean, it's possible. But I don't think we'd come back 3 times to an area. But it's possible. But I don't think there would be like a level 80 dungeon. Or that this would go into level 1 directly. Unless they assume that everybody else did it. But I haven't heard anybody that played through only these 2 parts getting into a dungeon. So, I don't know. Some speculation. Me getting distracted and like, I mean, this is a way to go. I'm just now irritated but excited to eat. Since that's all I can look forward to because the story pisses me off. If it can be irritated and angry. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow, but if like things go well, I should be live every day. Hopefully doing like a level of quests a day, unless it speeds up at some point. I think a quest, like level of like quests a day could be possible, but we will see. And even then, that would only put me at like 76 by the end of the week. Oh yeah. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandano after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you want to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nidana and the other captives. So it's probably going to put us in a cutscene, and then we head back. First we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidana colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nadana. Can you answer me this? Though Nadana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This, Nadana, proves at peril to herself. So let us make more scales that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. At least they're optimistic, but damn. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. I'm suspicious of the satrap. And for our viewers and visitors, I bear an invitation. In report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contributions to the talisman creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you accompany me to Rezatan for an audience with His Excellency? Uh-oh. Please be another time. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be the benefit of all. When it is settled, please come to the gate of the east of the Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Well, I mean, I don't have to, like, complete this quest line today, but, like, I mean, like, my food's already cold, so, like, I'm gonna have to heat it up anyways, so, like, I don't think it would be much of an issue waiting longer to eat. I'll just have to hope that nobody eats up the food on me, which has happened before. So. I hate that big mounts make me feel like I'm going so slow, but you're just going like average speed. I was like, where did I get animal skin from? But I'm pretty sure it was literally just because of my Palace of the Dead run the other day. And by other day, I mean yesterday. So it might just be like another like Yomor situation probably, where like we'll go there for the quest line, we'll talk, and then we'll return, but we can't attune to the Aetheryte until we come back. But it seems like it's leading me into like Roasted Hunt, so it's probably like the same way, honestly. And we probably won't be back and able to do anything until like level 85, from what it seems like. All present, and let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. So yeah, that's probably them indicating like, don't touch anything. By touch anything, it's like you can't tune to anything. If they even let us in, actually.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
I thought it was moving for a second. I got scared.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Okay. You better keep this cutscene going, because I don't feel like talking right now.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Can you have only a mustache and not a beard on here? That was probably just an NPC. Well, I know that was NPC, but they like to keep some things unique.
Here we are. Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
I'm nervous.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzat Han. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
Oh.
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Hello.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Estidian.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Hello?
As you wish.
What is happening?
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
Little dragon?
Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted has this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the First Brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured.
Until the Hearers came. By Hearers, I mean white people.
Until marauding Hearers from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Until now.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will."
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with wards fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Rads.
And then everybody finds out and there's chaos because Daniel alerts everybody or some shit.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
I know what the first dungeon is, that it probably is the...
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
We're done. It's over.
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective
3 hours, because I spent like 15 minutes not doing the story.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Yep. So that's probably where this 81 quest starts. Oh.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm, or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Work. And then it's over. Back to Sharlayan. And then I'm assuming we come immediately back to do the dungeon, I guess? That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Yep. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing, unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. I did. I triple check. Yeah. Work. Okay. I almost hit return. I hate that like Charlane's considered other, which I mean I guess like is good that I guess they like included more things in other instead of it just being Mardona, but also at the same time I'm just like, ugh. Whew, that was a lot going on. It was very interesting. I'm hoping the best for it's Matza. I don't know if I have a stream tomorrow, but it'll probably definitely be Monday. Nice stream. Damn, I probably should have just ran over here. How long this taking to get over here? Here we go. We end this quest and then we end the stream. We've done it. Was somebody performing? Or was that just like music clashing? Just as I was getting used to balmy Thavnir, we're back in chilly Charlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let us take stock of all the developments and discoveries. I just want to see. Yeah, it starts the 81 quest, period. Okay. So, I'll wrap it up here. Thank y'all for coming. In terms of progress, I'm probably going to do, obviously, off-stream. I'm not going to do story off-stream as much as I really want to. I want to save it for stream, but I will be just, like, leveling up Sage and Reaper as I go on, just to give myself something to do, and then like dabble in like the other side stuff that's probably still in the game still, so I'll probably be doing all that. But for now, I'll be ending stream. Thank y'all for coming, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.